Hi, my name is Nora Hart. I'm an attorney. I've been practicing mostly divorce and family law for 15 years. This is my office in Cold Spring, New York, in the Hudson Valley. You can come and meet me here, or you can meet me virtually. You can schedule a consultation at my website, heart-smart.net. And pretty much every client will start out asking me, how long could this take? How long can a divorce take? And unfortunately, it really depends on the parties. If everyone agrees on everything, right, you never have to go to court, and that's an uncontested divorce. It could literally take days or weeks, very realistically. That is weeks from the date you pay your filing fees and submit everything to the court that they need, which is 14 or so documents that comprise a judgment of divorce. An uncontested divorce should go quickly. Once you get all those things together, and sometimes there can be errors and you'll go back and forth with the court, with the filing system, but once you get that right and they're not rejected by the court, some judges will sign off, within days. Typically it'll take 2 to 3 months, and the average wait in New York County, because it has a reputation for being very efficient and faster than most, it's about 2 months average there. But some judges take a lot longer, up to a year, unfortunately, although that's rare in my experience. But a divorce can take years and years if the parties don't agree. In that case, obviously you have a contested divorce, and it can involve a lot of court appearances. I had a case that went on for 8 years. I was actually the 5th attorney on that matter, and I did settle it, I will say, but 8 years it had dragged on. And just so you know, the court does strive to move cases along. They've adopted something called standards and goals, and you'll hear the judge talk about that a lot, especially when you're behind schedule. And so, according to standards and goals, you have, from the date of commencement, which is the date you pay your filing fee and get an index number, you have 120 days, 6 months from that date, to serve your spouse with the summons and the notice, notifying them that you're seeking a divorce. 45 days from the date you serve that notice, in most cases, you have to file what's called a request for judicial intervention. We call that an RJI for short, and that means a judge is going to be assigned to handle your divorce. And within 45 days of the RJI, you're going to have a judge assigned, and there'll be a date assigned for the preliminary conference. That's your first appearance, and you can see my other video called What is a Preliminary Conference to learn what happens at a PC in greater detail. Now, within 6 months from the date of the preliminary conference, you should be prepared for trial, and that trial should actually be scheduled. So that's the rule. So within 6 months of a PC, you should be ready for trial. That means all your discovery should be done. Technically, these deadlines are compulsory, and your case could be dismissed. So that's what you will read in the rule. But in my experience, frankly, they're very aspirational. These goals are rarely met. But, the court does have a large arsenal of ways to pressure litigants to meet the deadlines. Anyway, you can do the math. But hopefully you and your spouse can resolve a lot of your issues, if not all of them. And if I can help you do that, please reach out to me at heart-smart.net. Thank you.